Namaste. Good morning, good evening, everybody. I must congratulate Sushma Reddy and the Omega team, Dallas and Meditation Magic for organizing the unique program, Elevate, 111 Days of Conscious Living, a transformational journey designed to nourish the soul, expand awareness, and rise along with together into a more intentional, connected, and awakened version of each one of us. It's a commendable effort to organize continuously for 111 days, being guided by a different inspiring speaker each day, teachers, healers, and thought leaders sharing their wisdom. I'm happy you invited to share some thoughts with you on conscious living. Conscious living within means that we learn to live soberly and in harmony with circumstances as they are, even while they unfold in our lives. Essentially, it means we are grounded in reality. Unfortunately, many of us live mostly at an unconscious level. In simple terms, conscious living is being aware of ourselves and how we live our life and using that awareness to make thoughtful decisions. Conscious living means intentionally living with awareness and mindful consideration of our thoughts, actions, and impact on ourselves and the world. It is about making deliberate choices rather than operating on autopilot or reacting impulsively. This includes being aware of one's own internal state of emotions, thoughts, physical sensations, and also the external environment and how they influence each other. The power of conscious living in a world that moves faster every day, being conscious is a superpower. It is about awareness, noticing the small details which others overlook, intentionality, choosing actions that align with our values and goals, understanding the impact of our decisions on others, empathy, how to become 100% conscious. Is it possible? Conscious breathing. One way is to increase our awareness is to monitor our breathing, deep breathing, inhalation and exhalation, conscious breathing, being aware, conscious heart rate. Monitoring our heart rate is another great way to become conscious. And conscious posture, how we sit, how we walk, how we talk, is all important. It's often the small, regular choices we make every day that add up to the biggest difference and account for our daily habits. Realizing we have the freedom to choose what to think and feel is an empowering realization. The subconscious mind is million times more powerful than this conscious mind. So the function of our subconscious is to store and retrieve data. How to practice conscious living, mindful living. To live mindfully, focus on being present in the moment, noticing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, just observe, and cultivating awareness of our surroundings. This can be achieved through practices like meditation, mindful meditation, paying attention to our health, breath, and engaging fully in daily activities. Mindful living also involves accepting things as they are, practicing attitude of gratitude, and being kind to ourselves and to others. According to Swami Vivekananda, he views consciousness as a spectrum encompassing the conscious, the subconscious, and superconscious states, with the individual self, Atman, as the underlying unchanging reality. He believed that spiritual practices should aim to expand consciousness, moving from self-centered awareness to a universal consciousness. In the most general terms, it means being aware and awake. Some experts suggest that you are considered conscious of something if you are able to put it into words. Not only can you be conscious as in awake, but you can also be conscious as in aware of your thoughts and feelings. To increase consciousness, practice mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. Engage in activities that foster awareness, like yoga and spending time with nature. Cultivate compassion and gratitude. Actively listen to others. Focus on healthy living, setting intentions, and connecting with your inner self. Regular meditation practice, even for a few minutes daily, regular meditation practice, even for a few minutes daily, can help quiet the mind, reduce stress, and enhance focus. Different types of meditation, such as mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation, and guiding meditations, can be explored to find what resonates best. Pay attention to our thoughts, feelings, sensations in the present moment without judgment. This can be applied to everyday activities like eating, walking, or even brushing or teeth. Healthy lifestyle. Prioritize a healthy diet, regular exercise, sufficient sleep. These practices can positively impact our physical and mental being, creating a more conducive environment for higher consciousness. Kindness and compassion. Practice kindness towards ourselves and others also. Recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and cultivate empathy. Connect with nature. Spend time with nature, which can have a calming and grounding effect. Keep practicing regular practice of mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection is key to sustained growth. Conscious breathing, one way to increase our awareness is to monitor your breathing. Conscious heart rate, monitoring your heart rate is another great way to become conscious. Conscious posture, as I mentioned earlier. When you are conscious of others, you can be with your family, loved ones, and yourself in a more meaningful way, with more awareness, compassion, and connection to our true nature. The only way to do great work is to love what we do. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our own doubts of today. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all art and science. Learn as if you will live forever. They say, learn as if you will live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow. Stay away from those people who try to discourage your ambitions. When you give joy to others, you get more joy in return. Two lines about success are, success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. To sum up, meditation and mindful living, along with manifestation, is a way to ensure conscious living. Now, few words about the pyramid. Sushma asked me to speak about pyramids. Pyramid is the most stable structure, as we all know, and one which receives the highest cosmic energy on this planet Earth. Pyramids were built angled in a way according to the great pyramids of Egypt. That is, to their golden angle of inclination of 58 degrees 50 minutes and cardinal directions alignment have been observed to be receiving the highest amounts of cosmic energy. I have gone with Brahmarshi Patriji to Giza pyramid in Egypt, Cairo, and seen how beautifully they built it thousands of years back. They had the knowledge. This is the reason for their being the storehouses of energy drawn from the universe. The power of the pyramid was obtained through a blending of the radiated cosmic energy with that of the gravitational force of Earth. People can experience this in thousands of pyramids built by Patriji, particularly the one in Bangalore and one in Hyderabad, because many more pyramids are coming up now. I'm very happy to see in recent visit to Dallas, we are dedicated pyramid masters have identified a beautiful land, about 100 acres, for building Omega Pyramid. They promised to bring Alpha Pyramid within 1 year, and the Omega Pyramid, which is going to be the larger than one in Bangalore and Hyderabad. That will be the first big pyramid in the Western world, and that will be the lighthouse of pyramid for those who have got prosperity, but they don't know how to get in peace of mind. That will be the greatest gift of the Indian community to the American society and the world all the whole. They be meditating under the pyramid gives you more power than meditating outside. A pyramid has to be aligned to perfect cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. Cosmic energy gets accumulated mostly at 1/3 of the height from the base of the pyramid. That place is called, we call it King's Chamber. Pyramid is a geometric energy amplifier. It is practically seen also by thousands of meditators. Any material can be used to construct pyramid. It is enough if we know the base measurement alone for the construction of pyramid. When the pyramid energy is absorbed regularly, the body's immunity increases significantly. Pyramids help to reduce the level of stress and tension in the physical body. There is a continuous flow of energy in the pyramid. Irrespective of the number of people present, everyone who is there receives equal energy from the pyramid. The power of our will, what we think, increases enormously under inside a pyramid. Quality of sleep and clarity of dreams also improve under a pyramid. Meditation done inside a pyramid is at least 3 times more powerful than the ordinary no pyramid meditation outside. Pyramids provide the most effective high energy environment for all beginners of meditation. The use of pyramid in meditation will accelerate the relaxation process, bringing feelings of calmness, well-being, and a more and open positive attitude. Many users have attested to the increasing memory recall, sharper visions of past incarnations, greater amount of telepathic communication, and a general improvement in moment-to-moment awareness, and also their physical and mental health also now. Now, meditation yourself is powerful, you all know very well. Just to highlight only a few of them, mind always stays in a peaceful and joyous state under meditation. Memory power increases. All work gets done with greater efficiency. Sleep time requirements get reduced. Thought power gets tremendously boosted. Wasteful habits die a natural death. Purpose of life is better understood. Healing happens naturally. Relationships become more meaningful and fulfilling. Meditation enhances memory power tremendously. Is absolutely essential for all students, both at the school level and at the university level, and also in families. Increased work efficiency everywhere, reduced sleeping time, power of thought. For a spiritually mature person, there are no dilemmas about making the right choices now. I wrote some time back a newsletter, meditation is miraculous. No exaggeration. We have seen people, thousands of people who have gone through physically and also on Zoom. They have reported remarkable progress everywhere in their mental health, physical health, spiritual health, relationships, and all that. We have been in the Anapanasati meditation with the Buddha CEO, Kata Foundation. We have been organizing regional conferences on meditation, and even World Conference on Meditation. Before the Second World Conference on Meditation, in the prestigious Bharat Mandapam, we were pleasantly surprised. The UNO declared 21st December as World Meditation Day. 10 years back, World Yoga Day, when Prime Minister Modi addressed the UN. But that was confined only to physical yoga. But what more important is meditation, mental health. Now, the UN has recognized that more demand and declared 21st December as World Meditation Day. That means the world at large also recognizes officially dhyana, meditation is important. Very good. I only quote the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, on what he says about meditation. Meditation or dhyana, I quote, is the most important and integral part of yoga practice. It helps rejuvenate both body and mind, improve concentration, and aids behavioral modification. Meditation also helps in eliminating fear, anger, anxiety, and depression by developing positive emotions. I quote Modi ji again. It increases one's memory, willpower, and clarity of thought, ultimately improving quality of life. It makes the mind calm and quiet and leads to self-realization, which is the goal of yoga practice now. To quote Mr. Ratan Tata, celebrated, the great industrialist, I quote him from the book Nawadi. He says, in today's extremely fast-paced life, meditation is the space where one can untangle and organize one's mind and find the strength and energy to continue with renewed focus and vigor. Even a few minutes every day goes a long way. Mahatma Gandhi said, he who is steadfast in meditation becomes firm and clear. Bhagavad Gita says, when meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering. Meditation is a practice to control the mind and senses. Mind is restless and difficult to restrain, but it is subdued by practice and meditation. To quote the Confucius, the great Chinese scholar, the more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. When there are thoughts, it is a distraction. When there are no thoughts, it is meditation. I would conclude for the time being, quoting Paramahamsa Yogananda ji, the author of the autobiography Yogi, learn to be calm and you will always be happy. Jalaluddin Rumi, look inside yourself, everything that you want, you already are. Dalai Lama, the Nobel laureate, says, if every 8-year-old child in the world is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within one generation. Where prayer is when you talk to God, meditation is when you listen to God. Like that, there are so many. I think I've exceeded my time. Thank you, Sushma. If any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you.